Now we will continue the chapter with units of equilibrium constant. Units of equilibrium constant. In the last video we have seen equilibrium constant for heterogeneous equilibria. Okay. So how to derive units for equilibrium constant, that we will see in this video. For getting unit of equilibrium constant for any reaction, listen carefully. For getting unit of equilibrium constant, that is K, Kc or Kp, for any reaction, its expression for Kc is to be written. Okay, units for Kc depend upon expression of Kc. That means from reaction to reaction, the units will change because the Kc expression will change. So what you are supposed to do, first of all, whenever you are supposed to write down units of equilibrium constant, write Kc expression for that particular reaction. For example, if you have a reaction H2 plus I2 giving to Hi, then write Kc expression. Kc is equal to Hi raised to 2 upon concentration of H2 into concentration of I2. Okay. Now what is the unit of concentration? Unit of concentration is moles per liter or moles per dm cube. Isn't it? Liter is nothing but dm cube. So that substitute that unit Hi raised to 2. So moles per liter or moles per dm cube raised to 2. See, unit is mol, it is not mole. Okay. So moles per dm cube raised to 2. What is the unit of concentration of H2? Same unit. Moles per dm cube raised to 1. Isn't it? For I2 it is moles per dm cube raised to 1 again. No need to write 1 actually. Okay. So moles per dm cube raised to 2, isn't it? Upon moles per liter or moles per dm cube raised to 2. 1 plus 1, 2. So it will be equal to moles per liter raised to 2 minus 2, that is 0. So for this particular reaction, Kc has no unit. Kc has no unit because moles per liter, moles per dm cube raised to 0 we are getting. Isn't it? For such reactions, this reaction and such reactions, where number of moles of products and reactants are same. See, 2 moles of Hi on the right hand side and 2 moles of reactants, 1 plus 1. For such reactions, there is no unit for equilibrium constant. Okay, N2 plus O2 giving 2NO for that reaction also, isn't it? N2 plus O2 giving 2NO. If you start writing, if you follow the same steps, you will get no unit for Kc because number of moles of products and reactants are same. So same steps you are going to follow. Okay. Now take one more example. N2 plus 3H2 giving 2NH3. N2 plus 3H2 giving 2NH3. The reaction is different. Okay, here number of moles of products and reactants, they are not same. 1 mole of N2 is reacting with 3 moles of H2 to give 2 moles of NH3. So number of moles of products are 2. Number of moles of reactants are 3 plus 1, 4. So let us see what is the unit of equilibrium constant we are getting. Write Kc expression first of all. Isn't it? The first step to get unit is write Kc expression. So Kc is equal to NH3 raised to 2 upon concentration of N2 into concentration of H2 raised to 3. Now square bracket means moles per liter, you know. Unit of concentration is moles per liter or moles per dm cube. So just substitute that. Moles per dm cube raised to 2 for ammonia upon moles per dm cube for N2 and moles per dm cube raised to 3 for H2. Moles per liter and moles per dm cube are same. Okay. So moles per dm cube raised to 2 upon moles per dm cube raised to 1 plus 3, 4. Means moles per dm cube raised to 2 minus 4 that is -2. Okay, so just simple mathematical steps you have to follow. Mole raised to -2 into, this is upon, no? Now into it will be dm raised to -3 raised to -2. So moles raised to -2 into dm raised to +6. Simple mathematical steps. So what you have to do, first of all, you are supposed to write the first of all expression of Kc. Substitute the unit moles per liter, moles per dm cube, and just go on finding the unit. So this unit for Kc, that is equilibrium constant, can be obtained by writing Kc expression for the reaction, for the particular reaction, and finding difference between number of moles in numerator and number of moles in denominator. Directly also you can write down unit. Just see the reaction, okay, and just see the difference between number of moles of products and reactants, and directly you can write down such unit. For MCQs, such questions can be asked. So instead of following all the steps, what you have to do, you have to take the difference between number of moles in numerator and number of moles of denominator, moles in denominator. Okay, so this is about unit of equilibrium constant. Now we will continue with characteristics of equilibrium constant. Characteristics of equilibrium constant. Now you understood what is equilibrium constant, how it is obtained. Okay, so what are different characteristics of equilibrium constant that we will discuss. Okay, see, there are 4 characteristics. The very first one, the value of equilibrium constant K, it can be Kc or Kp, is independent of initial concentrations of either of the reactants or products. At equilibrium, you know, reactants and products both are present. At equilibrium, reactants and products both are present. So what is the first characteristic? The value of equilibrium constant is independent of initial concentrations of either of the reactants or products. Initially, whatever may be the reactant concentration of reactants and products, it is not going to affect the value of equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant is temperature dependent. Hence, Kc and Kp change with change in temperature. As temperature changes, the values of equilibrium constant, they go on changing. Equilibrium constant has characteristic value for a particular reversible reaction, represented by balance equation at a given temperature. Equilibrium constant Kc or Kp has a characteristic value. It can be 10, it can be 1.7 into 10 raised to 10, whatever it is. So a particular reaction, reversible reaction, okay, when equilibrium is attained, equilibrium constant, we can express that equilibrium in terms of equilibrium constant mathematically, and it is having a particular value, okay, and that value is for the balance equation, okay, for particular reversible reaction which is represented by balance equation at a given temperature. Higher is the value of Kc or Kp, means more concentration of products is formed, okay, and the equilibrium point is more towards right hand side and vice versa. What is the meaning of it? See, if you have a general reaction A plus B giving C plus D, so Kc expression is concentration of C into concentration of D upon concentration of A into concentration of B. So products upon reactants. Okay, if Kc value is higher, what does it mean? Means numerator is greater than denominator. isn't it? Means concentration of products is greater than concentration of reactants. Okay, that means at equilibrium the reaction is more shifted towards right hand side. If Kc value is less, means what? Concentration of products is less than concentration of reactants. Means what? Concentration of products is less, means reaction at equilibrium, reaction is more shifted towards left hand side. More reactants will be there. That is the meaning of it. See, higher is the value of Kc or Kp, means more concentration of products is formed and the equilibrium point is more towards right hand side and vice versa. So these are about the characteristics of equilibrium constant. Okay, and in the next video we will see Le Chatelier's principle and its application, which is very important part. Thank you.